So when we took a survey, we asked to many people, we found out that 1/6 of the people preferred to travel by bus, whereas 5 by 32 as a fraction, out of 32, 5 people would prefer to travel by the auto rickshaw. So which mode of travel do we prefer more? Now I can't compare 1 out of 6 and 5 out of 32. I want to make it similar. I want to make it comparable. Therefore, I think about percentages. Therefore, I will have to find out if it's 1 out of 6, how many out of 100? 5 out of 32, then how many out of 100? Therefore, then I can reach percent for every 100 and then I can compare the percentage of each of this. So let's do that. So before we begin, let's understand something. Now this is 1/4. You see the shaded region is 1/4, 4 equal parts, 1 out of that. So it's like, remember we had done the example of the apples where out of 4, 1 was given away. And we had to find out for all the friends how many they would give out of 100. So we kept on saying that they would give for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, like that. So we saw 25 times 4 was 100, and from that 1 was given every day. So 25 days, 1 each. So 25 out of 100 was given. So now let's imagine that we have this rectangle here and we have 4 parts out of it. 1 is given. So this will not change even if it's out of 100. So I would say if this 100, and from this rectangle 25, 25, 25, 25 for each, out of that 1 is given. So I think, as if we see here, going by this, then I would say 100 divided by 4 is 25%, 25 per 100. It means for the 100 I have 4 parts. 4 of the parts are equal. One of them will be that. So if I have to break 100 into 4 parts, it will be 25. So it will be 25 per, and out of that 1, so if 100 is broken into 25 each, then 1 will be 25. So 25%. Therefore I can say that if you see in the square here, so 1 out of 4 is the same as 25 out of 100, because in this 1 I'm making 25 parts. So let's say if I have 1/5, so if I would say how many out of 100, so what percent, then I can say 100 divided by 5 and 1 part. If I could say 1/8, I would say 100 divided into 8 parts and 1 out of that. Like here 100 was divided into 4 parts, 1 was 25, like here. So we can keep this logic, we can use this logic in this particular question. So similarly, 1/6 of the people traveled by the bus, and we need to find out how many traveled out of 100. So let's say if I had 6 of these divisions, all right, and the total of this is, let's say, 6 kgs, and one of that we need to find out, then I would do actually 6 parts divided by 6. Then I'll know how many kgs is one part. So here I see 6 divided by 6, which is 1. Therefore each of this small piece here is 1111 kg out of the entire block, which is 6 kgs. Similarly, if it were 100, I first break it into 6 parts. It doesn't matter, 1/6 remains as such. Therefore, out of 100 we have 6 parts. I need to find out the weight of this 1 here. Therefore, I would do 100 divided by 6, and whatever is the answer is actually 1/6 of this 100 here. So how we need to find out this? We have to actually divide 100 by 6, and whatever be that number means it's 1 part out of 6 when the entire weight of this block is 100 kgs. So similarly, when the total number of people is 100, whatever be the answer when we do 100 divided by 6 will be the number of people who travel by bus. So let's do 100 divided by 6 to find 1/6 of 100, to find the percent or per 100. So this is 100 here and we have 6. Can I give 100 to 6 people? I can't. And I have 0 hundreds that I've given away. I have 100 left. I break it down into 10 tens. Therefore now I have 10 of these 10s. I can give one of, see, division is equal sharing, सबको देना है, equally देना है. अब हम लोग tens दे रहे हैं, 10 10 हमारे पास है. 1 we will give to 6 people. You look at here, 1 to each 6, तो 6 जाएगा, 6 चले गया, हमने बांट दिया, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिया, दे दिया. So we have 4 tens left. I can't give 4 tens to 6 people. I need to give equally. 1 1 1 1 I give. I need at least 6 tens. I'm playing with the tens. So now what do? I of course break it, and if I break it into pieces, it means I'll have 40 of the ones. If I break a 10 into ones, I'll have 10 10 10 tens. I'll have 40 ones. Now if I have 40 ones, as you see here, so then I can give 6 to each, right? I can give 6 6 6 6 6 ones to 6 people, 36 ones will go away, and 4 of these ones will be left. Now what do? I continue this further. If I have ones, I now have to move to fractions. I break it into tenths. Okay, one whole has been broken into 10 parts. So therefore, 4 will become 40 of these tenths. So if I have 40 of these tenths, then I can give again 6 of these tenths to 6 people. Therefore, it'll be 6 given away. So I have given away 36. Again, I have 4 of these tenths left. Now what do? I cut these tenths into 10 parts, right? So if I do that, I'll have 40 of these hundredths. So let me do that here. And if I have 40 hundredths, then it means I can give again 6 of these hundredths to 6 people. Therefore, 36 hundredths gone. Again, I have 4 left. So you see, I can keep doing this again and again and again. Therefore, it's important that I'll keep giving 6 of the thousandths of the 10,000ths. I can keep going on like that. So I don't need to go further. So I can say that our answer is 16.66, means 16 wholes and 6 tenths and 6 hundredths, or 66 hundredths. So let's come back here. As you see, this was 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So you see, this was divided, 6 was divided into 6 parts. One of the part was 1 6. Similarly, out of 100 I need to find percent of for every 100. If for every 100, then 1/6 would become 16.66. I can keep going on like that. 66, 16.66, 16.66, 16.66, 16.66, right? So if I add all of this, I will get 100, because I've broken 100 into 6 parts, and 1 out of that is 16.66. Therefore, I can say 1 out of 6 is the same as 16.66 out of 100, which is the same as 16.66%. So yes, we can say that out of every 100, 16.66 people travel by bus. Of course, people cannot be in fractions, but let's say 17 people travel or 16 people travel by the bus. Now imagine this rectangle has 32 parts, and of course, let's say the weight of this is 32. So now each of this piece will be 32 divided by 32, which is 1 kg, right? Imagine as weight. So the shaded part is actually 5 of these. Therefore, it will be 5 times 32 divided by 32. So therefore, this will be 160 divided by 32, which is actually 5. And anyways, this is 5, which we can count. So it's actually, think of it as 5 kg. Now I have, let's say the same thing. We have to find it out of 100. What would that be? 5 of these parts. So if, let's say if the weight of this was 100, then I can say, first of all, each of this one piece here will be 100 divided by 32. And the shaded part will be 5 times 100 divided by 32, which will be 5 into 100 divided by 32, which will be 500 divided by 32. So we just have to do 500 divided by 32, and we get the percent, or per 100, or for every 100, what is 5 to 32, what will be out of 100. Therefore, I can say that 500 divided by 32 is 15.625, 6 tenths, 2 hundredths, and 5 thousandths. Therefore, I would say this part here is actually 5 out of 32, and this is 15 out of 100, right? Because 32 is like almost 3 times of it is 100. So 5 3 times will also be around 15. Therefore, I can say that this is 15.625%, which is 5 upon 32. It means 15.625 for every 100. So let's conclude quickly. Our bus, we saw 1/6 of the people traveled, which means 1 out of 6. So if it were out of 100, then I would say in each of the part, it would be 100 divided by 6. And like that, there is only one part, therefore 1. Therefore, this would be 16.66%, or it means for every 100, it's 16 upon 100. And then we saw auto was 5 by 32. Then I would say it is out of 100, then each of this would be 100 divided by 32, and like that I will have 5 parts. Therefore, this will be 15.625%, which means 15.625 for every 100. Therefore, I would say this and this is the same, this and this is the same. And the way we write it as a percent is actually 16.66%. And this is 15.625. So now I can easily compare. I can say people prefer to travel by bus, maybe because it's more comfortable. And I would say out of 100, 16.66 people travel by bus, and out of 100, 15.625. Therefore, I can conclude that bus is more preferred.